Good morning all. This is discrete time signal processing. First let us see discrete Fourier transform, that is DFT. It is used to transform a discrete time sequence of finite length n. So we have a discrete time sequence of length finite length n which will be transformed into a discrete frequency sequence of the same finite length n. If x of n is a discrete sequence of length n, then DFT of x of n is given by x of k is equal to, that is DFT of x of n, which is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n, where k is equal to 0, 1 and so on n minus 1. And the inverse discrete Fourier transform is given by x of n is equal to IDFT of this x of k. So which will give 1 by n summation k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of k into e power j 2 pi k n by n, where n is equal to 0, 1 and so on n minus 1. This is discrete Fourier transform. Now we have to do computations by using this discrete Fourier transform. So computation of discrete Fourier transform can be done by two methods. One is direct method, which uses this formula which we have seen previously, the DFT formula and IDFT formula. By using that we can calculate this, that is direct method. Then the next one is transformation of matrix method. Here we will use matrix. Now let us see how to solve the problem. First is 4-point DFT. So here this 4 represents n is equal to 4. That is, if we have capital N is equal to 4, then we can say that as 4-point DFT. If we have n is equal to 8, then we can say that as 8-point DFT. Here we have only 4 sequence, that is calculate the DFT of the sequence x of n is equal to 1, 1, minus 2, minus 2. So here we have sequence 4. That's why it is called as 4-point DFT. Likewise, if we have 8 sequences, then it will become 8-point DFT. N will be equal to 8. Now we will see how to calculate this by using direct method. Already I said, if it is direct method, we must use the formula. Now, what is the formula for DFT? X of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n, where k is equal to 0, 1 and so on n minus 1. Now we must use this formula. Now write x of k is equal to, now substitute n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. So x of 0 into e power minus j 2 pi, we know n is equal to 0. So 0 k by n. What is n? We know n is equal to 4 plus x of 1 into e power minus j 2 pi 1 k by 4 plus x of 2 into e power minus j 2 pi 2 k by 4 plus x of 3 into e power minus j 2 pi 3 k by 4, which is equal to, now we can simplify this, that is x of 0 into e power 0. We know that e power 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, we can write this as 1 plus x of 1 into e power, what is this? We can strike this so that we will get minus j pi k by 2 plus x of 2 into, here we have 4. So this 4 will get cancelled. E power minus j pi k plus x of 3 into e power 2 3s are 6. So we will have 3 by 2. E power minus j 3 pi k by 2. This is your x of k. Now let us continue. X of k, which is equal to 1 plus, now refer this previous, 1 plus e power minus j pi k by 2. What is this? Now refer x of 0. This is x of 0, 1, 2, 3. Here we have 1. Now we can substitute 1 here. This x of 1 is equal to this 1. X of 1 is 1. X of 2 is minus 2. X of 3 is minus 2. Now we can substitute this so that we can write this as 1 plus e power minus j pi k by 2 minus 2, because we know that x of n, that is for 0 we have 1, 1, minus 2, minus 2. So minus 2 e power minus j pi k minus 2 e power minus j 3 pi k by 2. That is our x of k. So we have found this x of k as is equal to 1 plus e power minus j pi k by 2 minus 2 e power minus j pi k minus 2 e power minus j 3 pi k by 2. Now substitute k is equal to 0. Now what happens? X of 0 will be equal to 1 plus e power, so everything will become 0, minus 2 into e power minus, again we will have 0 minus 2 e power 0. So we will get, which is equal to 1 plus e power 0 is 1. So here we have e power 0. So 2 into 1 minus 2 into 1. So 1 plus 1 minus 2 minus 2. So that we will have minus 2 as answer. Now substitute k is equal to 1. So x of 1 is equal to, substitute in this equation, put k is equal to 1 plus e power minus j pi into 1 by 2 minus 2 e power minus j pi 1 minus 2 e power minus j 3 pi 1 by 2. Therefore, we can write this as 1 plus e power minus j pi by 2 minus 2 e power minus j pi minus 2 e power minus j 3 pi by 2. So, which is equal to, now substitute the values. We know that pi is equal to 180. Therefore, which is equal to, we can write this as 1 plus cos pi by 2 minus j sin pi by 2 minus 2 into cos pi minus j sin pi minus 2 into cos 3 pi by 2 minus j sin 3 pi by 2. Therefore, which is equal to, now substitute the values. We know the values. So 1 plus cos 90 0. This is 1, the minus 1 j minus 2 into cos 180 is minus 1 and sin is 0 minus 2 into cos, so substitute 3 into 180, which is equal to 540 divided by 270. So cos 270 will be 0 plus j. Therefore, which is equal to 1 minus j, minus into minus plus. So plus 2, this is 0. So minus 2j. Therefore, which is equal to 3, 2 plus 1, 3 minus 3j. Therefore, x of 1 is equal to 3 minus 3j. Likewise, so x of 0 is equal to minus 2 and x of 1 is equal to 3 minus 3j. We have to find for x of, put k is equal to 2 now. Put k is equal to 2. Therefore, x of 2 is equal to 1 plus e power minus j pi 2 by 2 minus 2 e power minus j pi to minus 2 e power minus j 3 pi 2 by 2. Now what happens? Which is equal to 1 plus e power minus j pi minus 2 e power minus j 2 pi minus 2 e power minus j 3 pi. Therefore, which is equal to 1 plus cos pi minus j sin pi minus 2 into cos 2 pi minus j sin 2 pi minus 2 into cos 3 pi minus j sin 3 pi. Therefore, which is equal to 1 minus 0 minus 2 into cos pi minus 2 into cos 3 into 180. Therefore, 1. This is minus 0. Therefore, which is equal to, you know very well, cos 180 is minus 1, sin 180 is 0, and here we have cos 180 into 2, so 361, and here we have 360, 0, cos 3 pi, 3 into 180, so we have minus 1, and this is 0. So 1 minus 1 minus 2 plus 2, therefore which is equal to, we have 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, x of 2 is equal to 0. Now substitute k is equal to 3. Now put k is equal to 3. So you'll have x of 3 is equal to 1 plus e power minus j pi 3 by 2 minus 2 e power minus j 3 pi minus 2 e power minus j 3 pi into 3 by 2. Therefore, which is equal to 1 plus e power minus j 3 pi by 2 minus 2 e power minus j 3 pi minus 9 by 2 2 e power minus j 9 pi by 2. Therefore, we can write this as is equal to 1 plus cos 3 pi by 2 minus j sin 3 pi by 2 minus 2 cos 3 pi minus j sin 3 pi minus 2 cos 9 pi by 2 minus j sin 9 pi by 2. Now substitute the values, which is equal to 1 plus 0 plus j minus 2 into cos 9 minus 1 minus 0 minus 2 into 0. So you know 3 into 180, 9 into 180 by 2, here 3 into 180. So which is equal to 1 plus j plus 2 minus into minus plus 2j. Therefore is equal to 3 plus 3j. Therefore x of 3 is equal to 3 plus 3j. Therefore finally we have found the answer, x of k, which is equal to, what is the value of x of 0? X of 0, that is when k is equal to 0, we have found minus 2. So which is equal to minus 2, and x of 1, 3 minus 3j. 3 minus 3j, and x of 2 will be 0. And x of, when k is equal to 3 is 3 plus 3j. 3 plus 3j. Now this is the answer. So this is how we have to find by using direct method. So use this formula. First what we did is calculate the DFT of the sequence x of n is equal to 1, 1, minus 2. So we have 4 values. So n is equal to 4. So n is equal to 4. And x of n is equal to put 0, x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3. Now write the DFT equation. X of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1, x of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Now substitute the values. X of k is equal to, so x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3. Then substitute n value, e power minus j 2 pi 0. When k is equal to 0, substitute the values and find the answer. X of k is equal to 1 plus. So after finding this x of k, substitute the values, put k is equal to 0, k is equal to 1, k is equal to 2, k is equal to 3, and finally we will get the answer x of k is equal to. So like this we have to compute by using direct method. Now if we have question like this, that is find the DFT of the sequence. Find the DFT of the sequence. Let us take x of n is equal to 1, 1, 0, 0. Here we have an arrow mark. For example, let us take that we have a arrow mark here. What we have to do is, we know how to find. Here again we have n is equal to 4. So we can say this is 4-point DFT. If we have arrow mark, then we have to take x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3 is equal to, we have to take this as x of 0, 1, then 2, 3, 0, 0, 0, then 1 here. So this is for, that is why they are giving this arrow mark. Here the arrow mark represents that you have to take this as the origin. You have to take this as the first origin pointer. Or else if you have, for example, arrow mark here, then what we have to do is take x of 0 is equal to 0. Then x of 1 is equal to 0. X of 2 is equal to 1. X of 3 is equal to 1. For example, if we have a sequence like this, x of n is equal to 1, 1, minus 2, 1, and you have an origin here. Now what we have to do, this is x of 0, this is x of 1, take this as x of 1 and take this as x of 2 and take this as x of, that is x of 3. This is x of 1, x of 2, x of 3. So that is why if we get question like this based on this arrow mark, that is 1, minus 2, minus 1, 1, and if we have arrow mark here, this indicate that you have to take this as the origin point. So this is 4-point DFT. Take this as x of 0 is equal to minus 2. Now x of 1 is equal to minus 1. X of 2 is equal to 1 and x of 3 is equal to 1. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. So like this you have to compute. Then we'll see in the next class how to compute 8-point DFT. The same way, what we have to do is we have 8 values. That's it. If you like this, subscribe, share. Thank you.